Alright, I know it's late, but I thought I would get on here and do this because I don't have a lot of time during the day. My 5-year-old's pretty active, and he went to sleep a little bit ago, and I had to do my duties. So, but anyways, I got a bunch of cards, decks the other day, a bunch of new ones, and this one is Love Your Inner Goddess. And the amazing thing is, in the sink, that is, I bought this or ordered this like, I don't know, 5 days ago. And I had a reading from Butterfly Gnome. Um, and she mentioned a totem about a minx. And at the time, I didn't know what it meant. And it was an amazing reading. I learned so much, and I highly recommend her. She is amazing. She's on Facebook, and it's Butterfly Gnome. And anyways, back to the reading. So I pulled some cards, and I get on here, and I'm reading the introduction, and it says that your inner goddess, healing change with love, playfulness, courage, and dignity. She is a fearless minx. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's where the minx comes in. The inner goddess, the fearless minx. And apparently she guides me. Maybe she guides a lot of us. I don't know everything, but I do know that because then I got all these tingles all over my body, so I know it's true. And I've also been taking sessions with Mama V on Aura of Angels, and it's really helping me get my confidence and learning just to not doubt myself. Always think positive because, like I said, I feel like I'm a whole different person. And that was before the session, and I was telling her all about this and saying, I was on a quantum leap, and people who are spiritual will know, because if you're not open to this stuff, then you're just going to think it's woo-woo. As a lot of people say, sorry, the cards fell on the floor. I knocked them off. But anyways, so 4 came out. And I pulled number 15, 13, 27, and 1. Okay, so we'll start with 1. Wild and free. All good things are wild and free. And this is the first time I've opened this deck and read it. I mean, I carry the cards on me to get my energy on them. And say there's a little prayer it tells you to say. And it says, wild and free. In a reading, this is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart, even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space that you need, away from the noise and demands of the world and other people, so the quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take the courage and act on what you feel. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. A spiritual guidance. Your heart was never meant to be turned or tamed. It is always truthful. When you allow yourself to be true to your heart, it will show you how to create a beautiful contribution on this world that fills you up with joy and peace. You don't need to be ashamed of what you feel or be persuaded that you should feel differently. Your heart has a wisdom beyond the logics of mind. It has its own creative genius, a unique way to reframe problems, attract solutions, and empower us to bring our dreams to life. Some may be afraid of the wild freedom of the heart. You are not one of those people. Your mind may not always understand why your heart feels and guides you the way it does, but that's okay. Reassure your mind that your heart can show you how to live in a way that is amazing. And it is amazing when you get there. And I mean, there's always going to be lessons, but that's life. Ups and downs. But at least now I have the tools and why and hows and learn from my mistakes and be better. But anyways, now I lost my spot. Okay, your heart has a wisdom beyond the logic of the mind. It has its own creative genius, a unique way to reframe problems, attract solutions, and empower us to bring our dreams to life. Some may be afraid of the wild freedom of the heart. You are not one of those people. I did read that again. Your mind may not always understand what your heart feels and guides you the way it does, but that's okay. Reassure your mind that your heart can show you how to live in a way that is amazing, and it is safe to trust in that. You are a wild child of the universe, and your heart is showing you the way to fulfill the divine destiny. Give yourself permission to live a life that makes your heart happy. The world needs your joy. And then it says, sacred ritual. Place your hand on your heart. Say to your heart, my heart, you are wild and free. I trust you to guide me. You know what is right for me and what is not meant to be. You are honest and wise. I love you. Take a deep breath and then imagine that you can breathe. It says, I guess, out through the front and back of your heart. Now, be gentle and relaxed. This allows your heart to let go of the pain, doubt, or insecurity, and remember that it is wild and free. Alright. Well, that's all for right now. I love you all. Have a great night. I'll probably be back.